NEC Section 312.3 addresses the location of service and meter enclosures. It stipulates that service equipment enclosures must be situated in a dedicated space accessible to qualified persons or in accordance with subsections 312.3a3. Crucially, it prohibits locating service equipment in bathrooms, over fuel-burning appliances, below grade, or in other inaccessible or damp locations. NEC Section 312.3 further elaborates on outdoor installations, requiring service equipment to be installed outdoors where accessible to qualified persons and not exposed to the weather. NEC Section 312.4 mandates that service equipment enclosures must be securely mounted in a substantial manner. While the NEC doesn't explicitly forbid mounting a service panel on a ceiling or overhead, several factors must be carefully considered. Firstly, accessibility is paramount. The panel must be readily accessible to qualified persons for maintenance and repairs. Mounting a panel on a ceiling or overhead can significantly impede this accessibility, making it difficult and potentially hazardous to work on. Secondly, location restrictions apply. The panel should not be placed in damp or inaccessible areas, as this violates NEC regulations. Thirdly, mounting security is essential. The panel must be securely mounted in a substantial manner to ensure its stability and prevent accidents. The recommendation, despite the lack of explicit prohibition, it's generally discouraged to mount a service panel on a ceiling or overhead. This is primarily due to the potential safety and accessibility issues that arise from such installations. Alternative mounting locations, such as walls or dedicated enclosures, are strongly recommended as they offer improved safety and ease of access for maintenance and repairs. Remember that electrical work must always be performed by qualified and licensed professionals to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations and to safeguard against potential electrical hazards. The NEC guidelines prioritize safety and accessibility for service panels. Mounting a service panel on a ceiling presents potential problems. Considerations include the accessibility for qualified personnel to safely perform maintenance and repairs. Mounting in such a location increases the difficulty of working on electrical components. The location of the panel must not be in damp or inaccessible areas. Secure mounting of the panel is essential to ensure it is stable and safe. Consulting the NEC is important to understand the code requirements and potential problems with such a mounting configuration. Alternative mounting locations offer better safety and access. Electrical work is best done by qualified professionals to ensure code compliance and safety. The NEC provides standards for electrical installations. Accessibility and safety are key concerns when considering panel mounting. The rules in the NEC provide the minimum requirements for electrical installations. The service panel is the main distribution point for electricity in a building. It must be installed correctly to ensure safe operation. Working on a service panel involves risks of electrical shock. Following NEC guidelines reduces the risks involved. Qualified electricians have the experience and knowledge to perform electrical work. This includes selecting the right location for a service panel. Consider the height of the panel. If it is too high, it will be hard to reach. Consider the location of the panel. If it is in a damp area, it can cause corrosion. Consider the mounting of the panel. If it is not secure, it can fall. These considerations are important for ensuring safety. Electrical codes are updated regularly. Stay up to date to ensure your work is compliant. The NEC is a comprehensive document. It covers many different aspects of electrical work. If you have questions, consult a qualified electrician. They can provide guidance and advice. Electrical safety is paramount. Take precautions to protect yourself and others. Always to energize the circuit before working on it. Use appropriate personal protective equipment or PPE. Follow lockout/tagout procedures to prevent accidental energization. Be aware of the potential hazards of electricity. Electricity can cause serious injury or death. Treat it with respect and follow safety guidelines. The NEC is not a substitute for common sense. Use your best judgment and follow safe work practices. Electrical work can be dangerous. It is important to take precautions to protect yourself and others. Consider factors such as clearances around the panel. Space for working safely is critical. Proper lighting will enhance visibility while working. Avoiding obstructions can prevent accidents. Accessibility is crucial for troubleshooting and repairs. Consider the weight of the panel. Ensure the mounting structure can support it. Vibration can loosen connections. Secure all components tightly. Consider the environment. Protect the panel from moisture and corrosion. Ensure adequate ventilation to prevent overheating. Proper labeling helps with identification and troubleshooting. Document the installation for future reference. Regular inspections can identify potential problems early. Perform preventative maintenance to extend the life of the panel. Consider future expansion. Provide space for additional circuits. Plan for changes in electrical demand. Consult with engineers and other professionals. Obtain necessary permits and approvals. Follow all local codes and regulations. Work with qualified inspectors to ensure compliance. Prioritize safety in all electrical work. Never compromise on safety to save time or money. Promote a culture of safety in the job site. Educate others about electrical hazards. Lead by example and demonstrate safe work practices. Proper grounding is essential for electrical safety. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source. This helps to trip the circuit breaker and prevent electrical shock. Use appropriate grounding conductors and connectors. Ensure that all equipment is properly grounded. Test the grounding system regularly. Consider surge protection. Surge protection devices can protect equipment from voltage spikes. These devices divert excess voltage to ground. Install surge protection at the service entrance and at individual equipment. Regularly inspect surge protection devices. Consider backup power. Backup power systems can provide power during outages. Generators and uninterruptible power supplies, or UPS, are examples of backup power systems. Select a backup power system that meets your needs. Install and maintain the backup power system properly. Test the backup power system regularly. Consider energy efficiency. Use energy-efficient equipment and practices. Reduce your energy consumption and save money. Install energy-efficient lighting and appliances. Use programmable thermostats and timers. Turn off lights and equipment when not in use. Educate others about energy efficiency. NEC provides guidelines for electrical safety. The NEC does not allow equipment to be installed in dangerous or precarious locations. There are serious ramifications in the event of not following code. First, accessibility will be difficult in the event of an emergency. Second, the environment could be too hot or cold for the performance of the breaker. The most common and best practice is to mount the service panel on the wall. Always engage with local electrical safety inspectors. They are the authority when it comes to safe electrical work. Local laws also mandate the rules that must be followed, which can be far more stringent than the NEC.